Welcome back, folks. This is 3 at 3. 3 at 3 for the 9th of November, 2021. Unusual option activity, we define it as somebody big coming in, could be a hedge fund, could be private equity, because some of these stocks, of course, are large holdings of various firms that were in private equity and then they came public. And nonetheless, when we see big activity building on the call side, we say that's bullish. On the put side, we say that's bearish. So let's dive into today's unusual option activity. First, I'm just letting you know that we are going to see consumer price tomorrow. We got the industrial, or the PPI, producer price. We're going to get CPI, consumer price index, tomorrow on Wednesday the 10th. And that is likely to be very inflationary because of what you see on your screen right there. Gasoline prices. I pulled that up from Los Angeles this morning from a paper out there online. And as you can see, they are right at $6 per gallon out in California. Now, we all know that that is not just because of the cost of gasoline. California taxes the living heck out of people that live in that state. That's why I don't live there anymore. And they put taxes like crazy on gasoline, diesel, and the like. Nonetheless, this will be something that even if you're living in the Midwest and you're lucky enough to only pay $3.80 per gallon, a full $2 under what California is paying, you're going to notice it. And this is perhaps one of those reasons that the Democrats felt so much pain a week ago today, because inflation that they see in those big LED screens that virtually every gas station has these days makes an impact, and people don't like it. I realize, again, that they're not seeing the California prices in the rest of the country, but there are places where, like Chicago, where I live, where it's clearly in the mid fours in the city itself. Low fours is something if you shop around a lot, but it's not available really in the city of Chicago for less than $4 a gallon. And that's something that is going to leave a mark, I think. So that's our update on what we could expect tomorrow with consumer prices. 212 from yesterday here, Trade Desk, TTD, as well as EVgo. EVgo, which I said yesterday was a stock that is a charging company. There are 4 of those basically that are quite large: Volterra, ChargePoint, Blink Charging, and EVgo. And EVgo, we saw this huge activity yesterday. Well, take a look at EVgo when it was $13.75, which had already moved pretty substantially to get to $13.75. You saw it yesterday as we showed it over 14. Well, whoops, I thought I had it. There it is. EVgo up over 16. It traded $17.76 today. So as you might imagine, the calls, those NOV 12s at 17, those are $5.76 in the money when the stock hit $17.76. Very patriotic. That's what we call a rocket. A rocket. Man, what a windfall. Those of you who had it, I'm glad for you. We were lucky enough to have some, and boom, that one is one for the record books. TDD, actually it's TTD, I think, isn't it? I think I have a typo here. I think it's TTD, as in the trading desk. TTD. Yep, it is. So forget the TDD. It's TTD. So stock was 85 yesterday, almost 86. They were buying this week expiration NOV 90s. Well, take a look at this, folks. 96. 96. Look at that high, 97. So the trade desk, boom, to the upside. Bang. Love to see that, don't you? These are now, as of that screenshot there, call it $6.72 in the money. I bought at the monies. And so I have already more than tripled my money in this trade. I know anybody who followed us into this has done quite well as well. Now let's talk about some fresh meat today. You're getting it fresh while you can still act on it only if you're a subscriber. To those of you who are not subscribers, you are getting it after the market closes. So your only option, really, pun is intended, is to trade stock until the next day, until Wednesday. That is the benefit we are giving to our subscribers, who, if they subscribe to Unusual Option Activity or UOA, they get this at 3 o'clock live. All right, PAGS, PAGS, $34 stock. They're buying the no 35 calls, just $1 out of the money. Big buying, 6,000, that's 600,000 share equivalent. Bang. Next one, KPLT. That's KPLT. This one, $5.50 stock. It has moved up, I'm happy to tell you, to $5.77. That's about a 27-cent jump. 12,000 is 1.2 million share equivalent of these November 6 calls. Stock has a 52-week high of 1965. So we are a heck of a lot closer to the 52-week low, which was 310, than we are to that 52-week high. These are regular November. They do not have weeklies. Regular November 6 calls. Those calls today have a range of, they closed the previous session at 20 cents, opened today at 20 cents, and have hit a high already of 90 cents. So that's 4x your money already today. Bang. Those of you who are subscribers, we salute you. Another rocket. Now let's get to the third and final of today's 3 at 3. It is CRM, Salesforce. Love this guy, visionary gentleman, very generous. He and his wife in the San Francisco Bay Area, Mark Benioff. Salesforce.com, $308 stock, almost 309. Well, now it is 309. It's 309.29 right now. They buy 3,500 January 310s. Those are just out of the money calls. So with them buying those calls, we bought at the monies along with them. Let me give you what a reading of those Januaries is right now. By the way, that's the longest expiration in January available. It's the 21st. As you know, it's always the first Friday, unless it happens to fall on a holiday like Easter and Passover. The first Friday will be the 7th, the 2nd, the 14th, the 3rd will be the 21st. So those calls, January 310s, let's see, today opened the session at 16, no, it looks like 17 is the first real legitimate opening. That is the high of the day. They spiked on a little blip in the stock and then they pulled back. So it's giving you a nice little shot to get in at a better price. Right now they're trading 1560 to 1585. Again, that's a lot of money. Every one of those is $1,500 because every option is 400 shares. So what would be prudent? Well, perhaps to buy those and sell the 320s against it, have a 10-point spread on for right around $4. That seems to make more sense than just buying those for 15 bucks, but you have to decide because it's your money. Bang. If you would like to subscribe and get this live, you need to be a subscriber to UOA. That's Unusual Option Activity. You can do that by going to marketrebellion.com/UOA live. That's marketrebellion.com/UOA live. You get a trading community that is second to none. People in this community make millions of dollars a year. Not everybody, but some of them do. I've seen the sheets. Also, take a look at the weekly trade ideas that we're posting, the live webinars. You get that all in your subscription to UOA, whether it's UOA Pro, UOA Elite. You can go check it out, UOA Live. Just go to marketrebellion.com/UOA Live. Or you want to talk to a real person, pick up the phone and say, hey, I'd like to talk to somebody about unusual option activity. 888-809-8058. That's 888-809-8058. Bang. I hope you have a great one, everybody. It's been a fantastic day here, and I'll be in New York working the next 2 days. Look forward to posting from there, and I hope you have a great day. Bang. Let's get some.